Hey writers, it's your business book bestie, Denise Renee, here with a snippet of the first chapter of my book, Write Your Book, 10 Mindset Hacks to Move You from Fear to Finish. Welcome to Unpublished, a work in progress podcast by Denise Renee. What I really love about chapter 1 is that I think you're going to be able to find yourself in this story. You're going to meet a professional whose name is Carmen, and she has a book idea, but she's feeling very doubtful if she could or should proceed with writing this book. Now, I'm only going to give you a snippet because people who are supporting my pre-launch actually get the full version. So if you want to get the entire story, head over to www.writeyourbook.tips so that you can participate in my book's pre-launch. When you do so, you will get immediate access to the first 3 chapters of the book in a PDF along with the full audio version. All right. Let's get into this entrepreneur story and see if it resonates with you. Welcome to my pep rally. After 2 hours of working the room and collecting business cards, my feet barked at me. I thought everyone packed into the event space could hear them cussing me out. You better find somewhere to sit down. They sounded like twin grandmothers doling out thinly veiled threats masked as advice. I was happy to comply. Shaking my last hand, I placed my weight on my toes and tipped over to a comfy-looking circular couch that was near the approach to the bathroom. In my 20s, rocking heels for hours on end was no big deal. But now, at my grown woman age, my feet were not happy being stuffed inside a pair of 4-inch pumps. I am firmly in my comfort over cute era. I discreetly pulled out a satin drawstring bag, took out a pair of pointy-toed flats, and changed my shoes. I thought I was the only one who did that. Glad to know I'm not alone. A friendly female voice next to me said. I looked up to see a smartly dressed woman with a deep, honey-colored skin tone. Her dark hair was slicked back and pinned into a bun at her neck's nape. She looked Olivia Pope sharp, like she just stepped out of a courtroom. She sat down next to me and fished out her own flats from her handbag. We shared a hearty chuckle. Girl, I exclaimed in that tone that instantly bonds Black women together. These shoes are only for looking cute. They are not made for walking. Amen to that, my new friend agreed. I'm Denise Renee, I smiled as I leaned over and extended my hand. Just because I wasn't standing didn't mean I couldn't continue networking. I eased a business card from my Dooney. Carmen Williams, she returned as she accepted my card and handed me hers. So what do you do that has you looking so sharp in that suit? I asked. Oh, thanks, Carmen smiled, catching the compliment. I'm an... It's so funny that I'm meeting you. Just a few weeks ago, I got this random crazy idea that I should probably write a book. Really? I perked up. What about? Well, I don't know if I would make a whole lot of money off it, so I'm not even sure it's worth doing. Like I said, it's a random crazy idea. Well, some people write books just because they want to make information available to a larger audience of people. They're more concerned about getting their message to the right group of people than how many books they sell or how much money they make. But when they play their cards right, they actually get more opportunities and clients from their book. Tell me your idea, I encouraged. I placed my right hand over my heart and raised my left hand shoulder high as if I was swearing in. I'm a judgment-free zone, I promise. Well, she started sheepishly, shifting her body towards me. Outside of work, I end up sharing the same information over and over. Girl, I'm tired of repeating myself. We both laughed at that. So when I was talking to someone the other week, I thought, you know what? If I had this information in a book, they could just read it and I could save my breath. Carmen chuckled. I know that's right, I quipped. What do you think? At first, I thought it was a brilliant solution, but I started worrying it might seem boring as hell. But just like that, you talked yourself right out of writing the book, didn't you? Are you a mind reader? Because my thoughts have been going around in circles. One minute I think it's the best thing since sliced bread. The next, I think it's the stupidest thing ever. You have a ready-made audience of people who could benefit from your book. Many small business owners begin their entrepreneurial journeys with those free resources. As you said, they need to understand what they're getting into. Even if you don't think your parents' friends are a sophisticated audience, they still need what you have. Beyond them, there's probably a larger audience than you think for your book. People buy books about starting a business every day. Why can't one of the books they buy be yours? You could write it in layman's terms so an eighth grader can understand it. Carmen's eyes widened as the idea sank in. She slowly bobbed her head up and down. And don't worry about who will or who won't read it, I continued. All authors know that not everyone who buys their book will read it all the way through. Wow, I'm so glad I met you today, Denise. It's Denise Renee, actually, I quickly interjected. It's a double first name, like Mary Margaret, I offered. Oh, I'm sorry. No worries. You are in good company. Everyone always splits it up when they first meet me. I laughed it off, then I quickly followed up. So, when do you think you'll be publishing your book? Publish? Wow. I mean, I just recently started toying with the idea. Frankly, I don't know when I even have time to write it. I'll be honest with you. You'll never find the time to write. You have to make the time. Writing in small chunks daily goes a long way. You got this, I encouraged. Nobody's first draft is ever a masterpiece. Listen, even Stephen King has an editor. Man, if I keep talking to you, you're really going to have me thinking I'm Alice Walker or Octavio Paz. We shared a hearty laugh. Hazards of my job as a writing coach, I smiled. Borrow my belief. I think everyone has at least one good book idea in them, especially professionals and entrepreneurs. People like yourself are walking around with expertise that they're undervaluing. So I hand walk my coaching clients through my system for writing. We get a first draft of their manuscript completed in a matter of weeks. Carmen fished in her bag and pulled out my card. Let me take a picture of this so I don't lose your information. I'm not sure how serious I am about this, but I want to be able to call you if I decide to move forward. Absolutely. I'm here when you need me. Just then, my phone alarm beeped. I reached into my bag to grab and silence it. I'm sorry. That's my cue to get out of here. I need to relieve the babysitter in time to catch my son before he falls asleep. The conversation lingered in my mind as I drove home. Carmen wasn't the only person I'd spoken to that night who had an idea for a book. Everyone had hesitations and doubted their ability to move forward. What if I could virtually gather everyone in one spot and give my book writing pep rally once and for all? Girl, you need to write your own book. And just like that, a book idea was born. All right. That's enough. Go ahead and finish out this story with me by supporting my book pre-launch. Head over to www.writeyourbook.tips to pick your pre-launch package. Now, in a few months, when the book has been fully published, you can also use the very same link to get the full version of the print book, ebook, audiobook, or all three. I truly appreciate your support. Now look out for the next episode of Unpublished because I'll be sharing an excerpt from chapter 2. Thank you guys for checking out this video, and I'll see you in the next one.